Hey World Warriors, so I'm here to kind of give you a quick look at what I think a car smash bonus stage might be for the Kickstarter of Street Fighter the Miniatures game, which is being developed and designed and run by Angry Joe Show, Joe Vargas, the guys over at the Angry Joe Show, and then the company Josco, which is publishing it. So great Kickstarter. Really appreciate Joe, Josco, you guys putting the miniatures game together. But there's been a lot of kind of things that have been revealed in live streams and then board game plays. And the car smash stage was one of the questions that was asked in the live stream question Q&A with Josco and Joe. And when they asked that question, they sort of laughed about the possibility of a car smash stage. So real quick, so using any map, what I pretty much feel is that the car breaks bonus stage needs to be something that gives you a main game changing effect or a bonus, with each amount of damage being done yielding sort of a variable reward for use in a future match or fight. So the car itself would be a sort of a 4x2 four-door sedan, and the space surrounding it that the players would approach the car would be a 4x6 box that would go around the car. The area could be, again, on any map that is previously revealed, or it could be a mini board, but to save costs, maybe they don't have to do that. And then they'd have a punch board with a car in it. You take the car, maybe it's a double-sided car. We'll say that this is a sedan. You flip it over, maybe it's a truck. And with that sedan, with the truck, it would have sort of base modifier cards. So again, I've kind of written out headlights, hood, front tires, front door, rear tires, tail lights, and then trunk. Those could be the areas that the players could jump onto. And then that would be, you know, sort of that would be laid out. It would tell you that base damage for a headlight is 1, tail light is 1, the trunk is 2, a hood is 2. So you kind of get the idea. And now again, these numbers I'm still trying to work with to make it easier or harder to see if the speed of the bonus stage works. All right, so you select your car, put your car down, have your reference card either off the board so you don't cover the art, so everybody knows sort of the base difficulty, and then you would take damage modifier tokens, and then right now I'm thinking randomly, and then you would put that one on 16 available spaces. You just kind of lay those out randomly. You shuffle the tokens earlier on, place it on each individual one. So now players don't know the overall damage or hits they're going to need to completely take out that area of the car. All right, and then players have already had pre-chosen their fighters, and I apologize. None of this stuff is it's all the stuff I have lying around the house, or you know, these are just remnants of Mythic Battles Pantheon punch board stuff. So just cut that out. And again, these are Mythic Battles figures. So you start from the player to the left, they decide where they want to go. Maybe they want easy points, so they start over here at the taillights. They assume, based on the number that's on the other side, that that's going to be an easy point. And then player 2, player 3 wants to go there. This guy wants to do the trunk. This guy wants to go for the door. And then this guy wants to go for a door as well. This guy wants to go for a tire. Okay, now they make those choices based on the damage value on the card. So they know they're going to get those base points, but they don't know how hard it's going to be. And then the other side of the tokens have another damage modifier number that they have to get past. All right, so once everybody's chosen, you start with the first player. All right, so they're going for the taillights. They assume it's going to be an easy taillight, and it's a 1 + 5, so it's a 6. So they're going to take, sorry about that, they're going to take their die, roll that, and if they equal or exceed, they damage that spot, and then they get points equal to the damage modifier plus what their base one is. So it could be an extremely hard, or it could be an extremely easy. So they're going to roll their die, and again, the dies are based off of what they've shown in the beta rule book. So I'm going to assume that, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just because I don't have the die for it, those will be what we get. So I'm looking for 1s, 2s, 3s for single hits, and I'm looking for 5 for double hits. All right, and I need to get 6. Now, I'm not going to get that on my first roll, and that's sort of the timer to see how quickly people move around and completely damage the car and see how many points they get. And one thing I did forget, I apologize, is let's say that game-changing effect. they need to have some kind of power up or reward or something they can use in a later fight. Otherwise, this is just sort of, it becomes bonus point game, and you're just trying to see who gets the most points, which is fine, but I think it should give initiative or some incentive, sorry, for people to play this before they play a match or in between matches. So to say we had 5 power-ups, we have 6 players, so one guy may not get anything. Or you could say, you know what, let's have 7 out there. Everybody's going to get something, but whoever gets the most points gets to choose first. So let's say that we're only going to start with 5. We're going to have a difficult car smash stage. All right, so he is going to roll his character. We're looking for 1s, 3s, and 5s. Didn't get anything on that, so I actually didn't damage that. Now, how we keep track of it, maybe they'll have enough punch board material to where they can give enough damage tokens, or the token itself can be an arrow. Maybe it's a square token, and the arrow points at the area that you're damaging, and then you just sort of turn it, and then once you turn to a specific area on there, you know you've fully damaged it. Haven't quite gotten to that point, still kind of testing it, but let's just say that we have counters. So done 0 damage, and then you go to the next player. Now, this could be done simultaneously. Everybody rolls at the same time, does whatever damage, and then they do another round. But let's say that let's just keep going. All right, so this guy's gonna go try to damage the front door. So the front door is a 4 and a 4, so that's 8. So he'd roll his die, and then they just keep going around. Now that kind of makes things a little bit longer if you go around in this, you know, around and around, everybody taking a single turn, or you just all roll at once, you all look at your die, you do your damage. So let's say that we've gone around, everybody's taken their turn, somebody's done a full damage. So we flip this over, flip that over, here, here, and here. Now this door, extremely hard. Now, I've got it from 0 to 6. Now, what I'm thinking is maybe just having you know, a base of 1, so you know you at least have to do some damage, because then this guy missed, but he's only got to get 1. And then the base modifiers might be 1, 2, and 3, and that's as high as they go. So you'll know that the highest that you have to damage something would be a 7 and not necessarily a 10. So I'm kind of working with that. But let's say that they've all gone around. We'll say that this guy damaged, he needed a 6 after multiple rounds, and then he's done. He takes this, and right now I've got it with this damage modifier token plus the base defense will be his points. And you do that by, or it could just be the number of points here. I mean, he worked harder. If it was a 1, he'd get less and it was easier, but I'm still trying to work that out. But right now I'd like to say that it's the damage modifier token plus the base damage rating for that space that he was in. All right, so he gets a token, he takes his points, and I'm probably going to need counters in order to keep track of that. Or a sheet of paper or something, however they want to manage that. And let's say that this person damaged, and again, they're going to be still standing in their space, but taking the token. This person did not damage. This person did not destroy. Sorry, they did not destroy. This person did not destroy. This person destroyed, and this person did not destroy. All right, so those individuals that completely destroyed their area on a number of rounds, this is sort of the timer that they're trying to rush around and get the most points. They're going to move to a space, starting with the first player going clockwise. They're going to choose a space that is not currently occupied. So let's say, you know, I'm going to go for this door because I know it's probably going to give me the most points. He has to stay there to keep damaging. This player is going to go here. This player, will say, is going to go for the tail light because maybe they think it's based on what they see, because everybody knows there's going to be a set number. They know a 6 has been revealed, so 6 is the highest. So they know there's no more 6s out there, so those they can maybe determine based on counting what they've seen, what they revealed. And again, everybody's going to sort of know what they're fighting on. Maybe I didn't flip that one, but no, sorry, they were at a door and they moved over here. They're going to know, looking back at what people are damaging. There's a 4 there, there's the 5, so it goes 0 through 6 right now. And they see the highest number, so they know everything else is going to be lower around the board, so they can move accordingly. And I may have moved anybody, but I may have not moved everybody, but here we are. All right, so then you go to another round, again, all rolling simultaneously, and you just keep going until you know, each player has accumulated a number of tokens, and then they score that, and whoever's got the highest score, and again, I'm still trying to work on how the score works out. It could be token modifier plus base damage rating, and then you go from there and you say, all right, who's got the highest points out of 6 people? All right, I've got the highest points, so I get the first power-up decision, or the first power-up choice, and then the next highest, and you go all the way down. And because it would be a 5-player game, and player decided how difficult the bonus stage was going to be, you could put 7 out there, and then it's just a pick and choose. And again, getting 1, you could say, hey, let's get 2. It depends on how many. Let's say you get 1 power-up per space, or maybe you could put the power-ups on the space and fight for that individual power-up. You don't know what you're going to get. Again, basic idea. I mean, we could even do a timer and just roll until you damage, and it's all based on people's integrity and making sure that, you know, when they roll, they're not trying to lie against the other players, like, yeah, I rolled it on the first turn, or I rolled it on the second turn, and that is your timer. Maybe a minute timer. I think, what is it, 40 seconds in Street Fighter 2? I could be wrong, but you know, you could do it in so many ways, but this is just sort of my quick look. And again, I'm going to kind of refine this, and I'm just doing this because I'm loving what Joe and Jasko are doing, and it kind of gets my blood moving and those juices flowing for ideas. And I'm really anticipating them announcing that they've figured all this out, and I'm pretty sure that they have, but this is a possibility of what it could be. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. I'm pretty active in the Kickstarter, Street Fighter, the miniatures game comment section, jumping around there quite a bit. So appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys are over there on the Kickstarter backing at the World Warrior or the Street Fighter. Back whatever you can. Get over there and support those guys. Really awesome Kickstarter. Love Street Fighter, and I think you do too. That's why you've watched it this far. So there you go. Let me know what you think. I'm going to refine it as I go and maybe come back and let you know what I've come up with. All right, till the next video, fight on.